A world shaken, the day the earth stood still. Imagine a day like any other. The sun rises, cities bustle with life, people go about their daily routines unaware of the impending doom. The streets are filled with the sounds of honking cars, chatter, and the occasional laughter. The world seems to be in perfect harmony, a well-oiled machine running smoothly. Suddenly, the ground begins to tremble. At first, it's a subtle vibration, almost imperceptible, but within moments, it intensifies. The tremors grow stronger, shaking buildings and causing panic among the people. A low rumble grows into a deafening roar. The sound is unlike anything ever heard before, a cacophony of destruction that drowns out all other noises. It's as if the earth itself is crying out in pain. The earth heaves, unleashing its fury upon the unsuspecting world. Cracks appear in the ground, widening rapidly and swallowing everything in their path. Trees, cars, and even buildings are consumed by the gaping maw of the earth. This is not just a localized tremor, but a global cataclysm. Earthquakes of unprecedented magnitude strike simultaneously across the globe. No corner of the earth is spared from the devastation. Every major city on Earth is struck by a mega earthquake of unprecedented magnitude. The scale of the disaster is unimaginable, with entire cities being reduced to rubble in a matter of minutes. Skyscrapers, once symbols of human achievement, crumble into dust. These towering structures, which once stood as testaments to human ingenuity and ambition, are now nothing more than piles of debris. Bridges, the arteries of commerce and connection, snap and fall. These vital links, which once connected communities and facilitated trade, are now broken and useless. The very foundations of civilization are shaken to their core. The infrastructure that supports modern life is in ruins, leaving people without access to basic necessities like water, electricity, and shelter. Amidst the dust and debris, a terrifying silence descends. The once bustling streets are now eerily quiet, with only the sound of distant sirens and the occasional cry for help breaking the stillness. The familiar hum of urban life is replaced by the eerie stillness of a world holding its breath. It's as if time itself has stopped, leaving the world in a state of suspended animation. This is not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter in human history. From the rubble, people begin to emerge, dazed and disoriented, but determined to rebuild. A chapter defined by unimaginable challenges, but also by the potential for profound transformation. Communities come together, united by a common goal of recovery and rebuilding. The human spirit, resilient and unyielding, shines through the darkness. The world as we know it has changed forever. The landscapes are altered, the skylines transformed, but with change comes opportunity, a chance to build a better, more resilient world. The question is, what will we become in the face of such adversity? Will we rise to the challenge, or will we succumb to despair? The choices we make in the aftermath of this disaster will define our future. This catastrophic scenario is, of course, hypothetical, but it serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of our world and the need for preparedness. It serves as a stark reminder of our planet's awesome power and the fragility of human civilization. Natural disasters, though rare, have the potential to bring even the most advanced societies to their knees. It compels us to confront a fundamental question. What if the ground beneath our feet, both literally and metaphorically, were to shift? How would we adapt to such a profound change? What would become of our societies, our values, and our very sense of self? In the face of such a monumental challenge, we must ask ourselves what truly matters. Is it our material possessions, or is it the connections we share with one another? The strength of our communities, the resilience of our spirit, and our ability to adapt and overcome will determine our future. This hypothetical scenario, while terrifying, also offers a glimmer of hope. It reminds us that even in the face of unimaginable adversity, we have the capacity to rebuild, to transform, and to emerge stronger than before. The day the earth stood still may be a day of reckoning, but it can also be a day of renewal, a chance to redefine what it means to be human. Cities in chaos. The immediate aftermath. The immediate aftermath of the global earthquake is a scene of unimaginable chaos and devastation. The once bustling cities filled with life and activity now lie in ruins. The sheer scale of the destruction is hard to comprehend, with entire neighborhoods reduced to rubble and dust. The very infrastructure that sustains modern life lies in ruins. Buildings that once stood tall and proud are now heaps of debris. Roads and bridges, essential for transportation and connectivity, are shattered and impassable. The lifelines of the city have been severed, leaving its inhabitants stranded and isolated. Transportation networks are crippled, communication systems are down, and access to basic necessities like food, water, and medical care is severely compromised. The earthquake has not only destroyed physical structures, but has also disrupted the very fabric of society. People are cut off from their loved ones, unable to communicate or reach out for help. Emergency services, overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the disaster, struggle to respond. Firefighters, paramedics, and rescue workers are stretched thin, trying to reach as many people as possible. Their efforts are hampered by the destruction of roads and the sheer number of people in need of assistance. Hospitals, if they are still standing, are flooded with the injured. Medical staff work around the clock, trying to save lives with limited resources. Makeshift medical tents are set up to handle the overflow of patients, but the situation remains dire. The lack of medical supplies and the overwhelming number of casualties make it a race against time. First responders work tirelessly, but they are hampered by the lack of resources and the sheer number of people in need. They dig through the rubble with their bare hands, searching for survivors. Every life saved is a small victory, but the losses are staggering. The emotional toll on these brave men and women is immense, as they witness the devastation firsthand. In the absence of centralized authority, communities are left to fend for themselves. Local leaders and volunteers step up, organizing relief efforts and providing support to those in need. Community centers become hubs of activity where people come together to share resources and offer comfort. Neighbors help neighbors, sharing what little food and water they have. Acts of kindness and solidarity become the norm as people band together to survive. In the face of such overwhelming adversity, the human spirit shines through, showing that even in the darkest times there is hope. The injured are cared for as best as possible, often with makeshift supplies and limited medical knowledge. Volunteers with little to no medical training do their best to provide first aid and comfort to the wounded. The lack of proper medical care is a stark reminder of the fragility of life in the aftermath of such a disaster. Amidst the devastation, the human spirit flickers. People find solace in each other's company, offering words of encouragement and support. Community volunteers work tirelessly, distributing supplies and providing assistance wherever it is needed. Their efforts are a beacon of hope in an otherwise bleak landscape. Acts of courage, compassion, and resilience shine through the darkness. Strangers become friends, united by a common goal of survival and recovery. The bonds formed in these trying times are unbreakable, forged in the fires of adversity. Strangers risk their lives to save others. Stories of heroism emerge as ordinary people perform extraordinary acts of bravery. These selfless acts of kindness are a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of community. Communities come together, sharing meager resources and offering comfort to those who have lost everything. Community kitchens are set up, providing hot meals to those in need. People share blankets, clothing, and other essentials, ensuring that everyone has what they need to survive. The initial days and weeks following the earthquake are a time of unimaginable hardship. Families are forced to live in temporary shelters with little privacy or comfort. People scavenge for necessities, trying to make do with what little they have. The struggle for survival is relentless, but so is the determination to rebuild and recover. But they are also a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit. Faces etched with determination and resilience can be seen in the crowd. People work together to clear debris, rebuild homes, and restore a sense of normalcy. The road to recovery is long and arduous, but the will to persevere is unwavering. Even in the face of unimaginable loss and suffering, the will to survive, to rebuild, and to help one another burns brightly. The journey to recovery is a collective effort, with everyone playing a part. The bonds formed in these trying times are a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of community. Together, they will rise from the ashes, stronger and more united than ever before.